Hello Divinities, my name is Simone and you're watching Awaken Comedic Divinity, where I provide spirituality tips for the newly awakened to help them build a better spiritual foundation. If you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you recently just had your spiritual awakening. If you're like me and you took your awakening well, you're probably a little bit excited to explore this side of your spirituality, but also if you're like me and you didn't take the awakening well, you may still feel some frustration and resistance to your spiritual awakening. I know that I had a mix of both as I proceeded through my awakening journey, and I still feel like I'm going through a lot of my initial stages as well. But I'm hoping to make this video about some things that I wish I knew sooner, so that way it can help someone that may or may not be struggling with their spiritual journey at this time. Alright, so at the top of my list of things that I wish I'd done sooner in my spiritual journey is utilize affirmations. I found it hard to take them seriously, but they are an amazing tool in order to rewrite limiting beliefs and help you align with your manifestation. So I definitely would recommend utilizing affirmations. The second tip I have for you is utilizing mantras. Now, these help with deepening your practice from the get-go. They can help get you in a more trance state, which is something that you want to be able to do. And also, they kind of go hand in hand with the affirmations depending on what you do. But if you like study ancient scriptures or ancient mantras, they will help you with like your growth. My third tip for you is to practice your psychic techniques. As someone who was or is, like, I'm in the process of reawakening a lot of abilities, but as someone who was disconnected from her abilities when I first started my journey, I definitely wish I started practicing a lot of the techniques that I use now sooner, because I think it would help in my confidence of my abilities as well. Another thing that I definitely recommend when you first start your spiritual journey is keeping a very self-disciplined dedication to your routine. It's good for right brain strengthening, and it's a surefire way to see improvement. I definitely recommend journaling or documenting that in some way, so that way you can like see your growth and see your progress. Another tip that I wish I had started using earlier in my journey was, and still is, scripting. Scripting is an amazing technique that I keep telling myself I need to start incorporating into my practice. At the time of filming, I have not yet, and I like kick myself for it because I really think it's super important and super useful. It goes great with affirmations, and if you have trouble with memorizing your affirmations, like I know I do whenever I change them up, scripting helps you with that memorization. Scripting helps support any manifestations that you want, since your brain doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy, and it can help you kind of visualize and see it in your mind's eye as well as you're scripting it. Another tip that I recommend that I wish I learned earlier, like a lot earlier, is energy work. So you guys already know that I argue for energy work right off the bat because it's useful in selecting your tools, such as like your crystals, your tarot decks, your pendulums, stuff like that. But energy work also teaches you the importance of protection, because you start to become sensitive to energies around you, and it gives you a way to see to believe if you're like me and you're kind of a skeptic. The final tip that I have that I wish I knew sooner for my spiritual journey is consistent meditation. It has finally clicked for me that a big part of manifesting and just getting activated spiritually as well, because we have like DNA activation codes and you're kind of like trying to get stuff to wake up, like starting up a computer. But what helps with that is having a sense of focus. So meditation also has importance because it helps our brains get into an alpha state, which is what you want to be in order to be able to interact with the spiritual. I have a little bit more information on that, and that's kind of like more depth and like tips and tricks and stuff with Psychic Witch. If you are wondering what Psychic Witch is, I definitely recommend clicking up on the cards, because I do have a book review for it, and I definitely recommend checking it out. I think it's a great book for beginners. I wish I had gotten it sooner. So Psychic Witch, if you guys don't have it, it may or may not be an affiliate link. I really don't remember if you choose to buy the book through the link, just because stuff has happened and I don't know if it's an affiliate link or not anymore. So yeah. So Divinities, let me know what you think of this video. Have you recently spiritually awakened? What are some habits that you might want to start incorporating from this video? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, make sure you show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate it. You can also show support by joining my Patreon. The link is in the description box below, and if you get to the Divination Divinity tier, you will be able to have access to weekly readings that I provide to the collective once a week. I do want to thank you guys for visiting and watching this video. I appreciate your support. Bye!